Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Evan, you spoke the other night about your group needing to get after it, and the slight difference between in that playing hard. Just how fitting was it that it came down to some key defensive plays where you guys were able to execute on that?
Well, I don't think you can just mention the end of the game because it started in the first quarter. When you get after it, it's through 48 minutes. That was exactly my point last night, because we were down 20 in the first half, and then we made a run in the second half. So it took us a whole half to just wake up. And I feel like, and I'm sure you guys agree that tonight we jumped on them and we were aggressive, and that was the whole difference, because once you have that mindset, it lasts throughout the whole game.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Evan, can you take us through the go-ahead basket there with 6.5 seconds left, whether you considered anything but driving to the hoop on that play?
So I made the mistake against the Knicks to, anticipate what to do on the last possession, which I actually never do. And so I was not going to make the same mistake again. Cliff made the, great call to not call timeout and to just go on the fly. And it was just a regular mid pick and roll. And, that's a spot I really like. So I could have shot a 3, but I felt like Ayton was really picking me up very high. And so I had the drive open, and, I just took it.
Christos Saltis, Sport DNA.
Hello, Evan. Congratulations on the win. With that win, we are 4 wins away from 10th place in the East and the play-in tournament. How big boost you get from that win about your playoff run?
To be quite honest, I don't think any one of us is thinking ahead right now. We're just happy to win, and we have another hard game on Friday, I think, against Portland. So we're really just thinking, the next game, and not looking at standings and etc. So just focus on Portland.
Aaron Goldstone, Orlando Pinstripe Post.
Evan, you said something earlier I'm curious about. As a player in those late game situations, do you prefer sometimes just playing live? I know Cliff likes to call timeout, push the ball down, and then call timeout. He let you guys play. And then also, what do you take more pride in, a game-winning shot or making a game-winning defensive stop?
Scoring points is better than getting a stop. I'm sorry. Like it's more fun. It's both are great, but scoring the basket is. If I had to pick, I would definitely pick that. But I'm sorry. What was the first question?
Just, late game situations, do you prefer playing it out or calling timeout in those situations?
Well, it really depends on the situation. We had a lot of time on the clock, and I thought it was it's not I thought it was the right call. In some situations, it's a long rebound. It can be a little bit tricky. The big has the ball in his hands with 9 seconds on the clock. So that's where you have to call timeout. So it really depends on the situation.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Evan, it seems like the last 3 or 4 years before the trade deadline, I always ask you whether you're worried about the trade deadline. This time I'll ask you a better question. What has this city and the franchise meant to you over the years?
Wow. That's a question, I can answer that question for a very long time, because well, if I go into detail a little bit, and you look at my career, so I left my home, I left the apartment where I lived with my parents when I was 13, and since then I never stayed in one place for more than 2 years, So the fact that I've been here for 7 years, I had a son here, I got married, it means more than a lot, because it's kind of hard to put words into it. I got traded here when I was 21 only. Now I'm a total different man. I'm a total different player. I have a lot of love for the franchise and people that work here, you guys included. So if it's the end, it's the end, but I obviously love the franchise and the city. So thank you for the question, but that was my short answer.
You, I think I remember you once saying that you and Vooch talk about how much it would mean to you if this team really starts to win and the whole city goes crazy for the Magic again. What would that mean to you and to be a part of it?
Losing is extremely frustrating, but when you go from losing to making the playoffs and you go through what we've been through, you start, you create bounds that last for a very long time, and that's why I'm really attached to the coaching staff, the players. So yeah, I'm having a great time here. So we'll see.
Okay, I think that's a good place to end it. Thank you, Evan.